Hello and welcome to a brand new series on Farming Simulator 22 on Greenlands. This is the Somerset Farms replacement series. Long story short, yeah, we're in Greenlands. We're at the shop. We own this fantastic Land Rover in the Raging Reaper colours, as close as I can possibly get. And we have this little trailer here. And yeah, if we look on the map, we literally own nothing. We start with £1,000, and we basically now need to start earning money desperately. Yeah. All right. So I think the best thing we can do right now is we need to look at a contract. And contract wise, we can't. I'd love to do a fertilizing contract, but I can't because I can't buy the fertilizer. I genuinely just can't afford it. So we are going to have to do a ploughing contract. I really want to do that because it's worth £13,000. I'm just maybe starting to think it might be a bit bigger than. Whoa. Yeah, I'm just starting to think it might be a little bit bigger job than I thought. But yeah, I'm kind of recording this on Sunday as well, so I'm recording this a day earlier than I would have planned. As I was saying in my episode, in my European episode, Monday is my birthday, so I'm not going to be recording on Monday. I believe I've just ran my own my brand new trailer, and I've just ran it over. Yeah, so obviously my birthday is Monday, which is obviously tomorrow. This is when I should have kind of been recording this episode, but I kind of like to have the day to myself when it comes to my birthday. I've got no idea how I go all the way around there. I've got no idea at all how to get around this map. I have not map toured it or anything. We are just in the map. We are playing it. We set it up to play. Wow, 74 would have been a nice field to do because we'd have already been there. Yeah, I don't know how big this is going to be, but considering the size plough it's given me, I might have this might be a time lapse in the first episode already. Yeah, I am just going to drive there, casually drive there, because at the end of the day, I've not been on this map. I thought, I know some people have already done series on Greenland. I never have. I've never played this map. It's looking like a big map, because this is taking forever to get there. Yeah, this is taking a while. I tell you what I best do. I best put the beacons on because we are quite a wide, long load. Right, we finally got to the bottom right-hand corner of the map. Wow, I maybe should have done a baling contract. But yeah, the whole idea with this series, guys, is we start with £1,000. I could have started with nothing, but I kind of just wanted to give us £1,000. We do need to change the time to 5 times. Yeah, the reason why I wanted to just start with £1,000 is it was just so we had some money. I feel like we earned enough money on the Somerset series to start with something, hence why this time we started with a vehicle. We started with a brand new Land Rover, Defender, and a little trailer just for running about, just for as and when we need stuff. Wow, this... I am so sorry, guys. I am literally... Okay, now I'm at the bottom corner of the map. I thought I was already at the bottom corner of the map before. Yeah, guys, this map is huge. This map is so big. Yeah, I can see what people were talking about on the comments where they're like, you need horsepower. Yeah, Jesus. Yeah. I don't even know what to... This is insane. This map is huge. I maybe should have done a little bit of a map tour first and figured out where we were going to go, and yeah, because this map is huge, but it's going to give us loads of jobs to do. I've already got my eyes set on a little bit of land that I'd like to buy in the very bottom left hand corner. The whole point of this series is we'd like to own the main farm. That's what we'd like to do. We'd like to own the main farm and maybe farm it for like a year or something. But we've obviously got to get that kind of money to buy that farm. Which obviously at the moment, yeah guys, if I'd have known it was going to take this long, I literally would have jump cut this. I did not expect this to be quite so far away. Yeah, I did not expect this to be quite so far away. We do need to turn here. So we are turning into the Woodview Farm. Yeah, this I can already tell you now, guys, this is going... I don't even know how to get to this field. I've literally got no idea. Woodview Farm. This is a nice little farm. It's nice, I like this. This is... Surely there has to be a track to get to this farm. You can't... Surely you can't drive over the field to get to this farm. That just makes no sense whatsoever. Have to drive over someone else's field. I could have driven around the edge, but it's still not wide enough. Wow, this is... Yeah, I've got to be honest, guys, this is a little bit weird having to drive through a field to get to another one. You know what I mean? There's no farm tracks to each individual. This field is going to take me absolutely forever. Why did I decide to do this field? Why did I decide to do this one? This is going to take forever. Yeah, workers, we are allowed to hire workers, but we have to have more than one tractor to hire a worker. We are allowed to take a loan, but we can only take a loan when we own land, basically. I'm thinking maybe we can only take a loan as well. I'd like to maybe say the value of our land. There is a mod out there that can give you a better financial loan system where you can only take like a percentage of your equity and stuff. And I am thinking of maybe installing that mod to maybe to look at. Yeah, this is a big ass field. But yeah, as you can see, we are just happily ploughing away. This is kind of going to be, this episode, it's just going to be probably the one job. I didn't expect this job to maybe be so big. I knew it looked a relatively big field, and I was thinking, well, surely it can't be that big. Oh, Reaper, you really should do map tours, really. Yeah, this field is not worth 13,000. I can tell you right now, this is not worth £13,000. Not a chance is this job worth £13,000. It's worth a hell of a lot more. Then again, we're not paying for diesel. We're not paying for the plat. Well, yeah, we are actually. We're paying a small rental fee, aren't we? Yeah, this is going to take forever, guys. So the only thing I can really suggest right now is I put this into a time lapse, and hopefully the time lapse isn't... I like to try and keep time lapses to about 3 minutes at kind of a push. The problem is, lately I've noticed that the time lapses on a ×10 gives me 30 minutes to do a job. They've been a little bit too fast. Yeah, so yeah, we'll put it in a time lapse. I'll do my best to do it as quickly as we can. We are just gonna do this contract until it says complete. I know that's not quite gonna be a fully done field, but at the end of the day, the game allows us to do that. I kind of just want to get started really on this map, and I feel that's going to be the easiest way. But I'm not really happy about crossing fields to get to other fields, so we maybe have to look at the way we do contracts as well. Like if we don't have access to it from the road, maybe we don't do that contract. Do you know what I mean? I just feel like this is a very... Yeah, I don't like how it goes. I'm not a big fan of having to drive across these two fields to get to this one. So I think what we'll do is we'll do it the way I just said, and we'll be like, yeah, we won't drive across fields. So we'll try and do contracts on roads and farm tracks, unless there's none to do, obviously. I do apologise for that cough. It came out of nowhere. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna put this into a time lapse. I'll try and keep the time lapse so I don't have to put it on a maximum speed. Because like I say, they never really look great the faster you speed, but I don't want to put this contract into 2 time lapses. Do you know what I mean? It's gonna take a long enough time as it is. So I'll get to the bottom of here, and then we might be able to start going up and down. Yeah, I'm really not a fan of this plough. That's why I prefer that mod. I prefer the mod one, because if I use the mod one, it's 9 meters wide, and yeah, I feel like this isn't 9 meters, or if it is, it just looks like it's not. I don't even know how wide this one is. I got my beacons on still. It's fine. Don't really need them on in the field, but it'll do. It'll be fine. But this is us up to this corner, which means we've now officially done a headland. Don't really like driving through hedges, but again, I feel like I just want to try and get that corner done a little bit. Oh, missed a bit. Right, this is where the time lapse is going to start, guys. And yeah, I'm going to try and get as much done in the next 20 minutes, and we'll kind of see where we are. Right guys, that was basically 20 minutes of me ploughing. Obviously you don't get to see 20 minutes of plough, well you do, you just get to view it in a time lapse. I do keep changing the angle guys because that flickering up there is kind of driving me insane. Yeah, this is going to be a hell of a job. This is clearly going to be something that we carry on into the next episode, or actually what I might do is I might just finish this field and then jump cut back in, because I kind of want to talk about the piece of land that I want to buy, but I don't want to talk about that until I've at least done like my first job. Do you know what I mean? It's like a catch-22 of what to do really. So I think the best thing I can do is probably jump cut back in once I've completed this field, or at least within like the final strip of this field. Do you know what I mean? Because we'll send the tractor back from here. We'll just travel to our car. I think that's probably gonna be the easiest thing to do, to be honest. Because like I say, I would like to discuss what you know, the bit of land that we're going to buy, show you it on the map, things like that. But I can't leave a job half done. I'm one of them people, I don't like to leave a job half done. And to be honest, I didn't realise how big this field was till we kind of got up here. I know it looked fairly big on the map, but this isn't the biggest field on the map. Can you imagine the biggest field on the map? This is going to take me at least an hour. And I can't put an hour into a time lapse. It's just not possible. So I think if I jump cut back in once we've done like 99% of it after something like that, and maybe come back when it's on like 90%, and then we'll do like the last 10%, you know, together. And then, like I said, I am gonna try and do my best to keep these videos to a shorter time. But obviously this is the first episode. These first episodes are always long. Actually all my episodes are always long. It's like I don't know how to time manage. So yeah, as I say, what I'll do, I'll jump back when we've pretty much done this field. Like I say, I won't be in a rush to do this field on, especially with this plough anyway. Maybe if we own that, what is it, plough that we like, it would be a different story. But this one is just absolutely killing me right now. So yeah, I'll see you when we've done this. Right guys, as you can see, we are nearly done. This has taken over an hour. Yeah, this is why I needed to jump cut this. This field would have been a lot better if we'd have had a different plough. It turns out this plough is not the widest plough, default plough in the game, and I don't really know why it didn't give us the biggest plough. But either way, we've nearly done. We're on about 95% now, I think we are. So I kind of brought us back with the final little bit left to do. I think each strip's about 3%. As you can see, I've left the time on 5. It's 2:30 in the afternoon. So yeah, we've got, yeah, to be honest guys, I love ploughing, like to the point where like it's so relaxing because you don't really have to do anything. You don't have to think about like overspray and things like that. But this plough is like 4.6 meters wide, something like that. There's at least a 6-meter plough in the game as a default one. So yeah, we really messed up with this one by not using a bigger plough. But we're about to earn about £13,500 minus the fee. It should give us enough money now to do some fertilising contracts. Fertilising contracts are going to be massive money makers for us. It's especially once we buy the fertilizer spreader. That's going to be the big thing. Yeah, so we'll probably look at buying a cheapy tractor, as and when we can, even if it's just to do fertilizing, things like that. Just because the sooner we get rid of the rental fee, say a fertilizing contract, the better, basically. We're on 97%, so no matter what, we'll do this strip going up here. Like I say, I did state we were only going to do this till it said completed, just because of the sheer size of this field. I've got no issues doing this field again with a plough, as long as I own the plough and I can choose. Well, like, this would have been a half-an-hour job if I'd have had like the modded plough I always use, because it was literally twice the width, so it would have been half the time. We could have done it all in that time-lapse job done, but this has been an hour and 7 minutes since I started this ploughing job. And technically we're not quite finished. It still hasn't come up saying field completed yet. Or if it did, I missed the notification in the top right corner. I'm just double checking. No, we're on 98%. I can't believe that. So yeah, we've maybe got one more strip to do. If I start a strip, I'm gonna finish a strip. Yeah, I kind of did that side of the field. When I started going up and down, I did the majority of the work on that side because it was just easier. Although now I'm looking at the curvature of this hill, I'm actually thinking it wasn't easier. I'd have probably been better doing this one. I was a 6 mile an hour for a lot of that. Come on, field. Come on, field. Yeah, it's a fantastic job to do money-wise. Like I say, £13,500. It earns us so much money. There we go. I will just go to the bottom of this strip and we'll call it quits from there. Well, for the job. And then we'll just have a little look at any contracts. Just see if there's like a fertilising contract. I know there was one earlier, but we couldn't afford the fertiliser. And there we go. So we'll get out of there. Oh, wrong one. 13,600. So we've got £12,000 for that contract. We do have. Oh, we've got some cultivating. They're nice jobs to do. We could rent the equipment for that one and do both of those. This is what it's going to be about now. It's going to be right. So we're going to have to rent for field 45, and then we'll borrow that one, and we'll do that one at the same time. I'm just trying to look at the contract we've just accepted. I never thought to check how much fertilizer I needed. Right, tractor wise, what have we got in a discount store? Yeah, we can't afford that one. Could you imagine if we had the money to buy that now? Would probably be one of the only tractors we needed. But yeah, as for these fertilizing, let's just have a look. Fertilizing, £1,200 a bag. Yeah, we'll get a couple of. We'll get 3 of them. Like I said, I'd like to just quickly do a fertilizing contract, just so that I've got something else done in this episode. I didn't plan on that being so long, you know, for the ploughing. Hence why we had to do the jump cut. I don't mind doing another time lapse either, especially if it's doing a couple of jobs. That's the main thing. Right, but yeah, while that's just filling up, we're going to look at buying this bit of land here. It's farmland 105, but obviously to us it's just, it doesn't really have a field number. There is a bit of an old barn on there. There's some trees we can chop down. That's kind of where I wanna go with that. Just so everyone's aware of what we're doing. We've got field 83 and 45. So where is 45? 45. All right, 45 is quite a long way away. We might as well go and do field 83 first, and I'll show you the land while we're there. Like I say, I know this is going to make it a bit of a longer episode, but I kind of just want to show you the land we're gonna look at buying. Welcome to Greenlands. I do love the map. The map is so detailed, it's fantastic. I love to see the more UK style vehicles as well on the map. You'll have to bear with me, that is not the turn we want the next turn. There are some little, I don't want to say issues with the map, but inside there's 2 sell points. You've seen how small that is to get in there. I don't think this is going to be something we can use big trailers on. I think we're going to need, I want to buy this here. I'd love to buy this here. But I'm more than happy to buy down here. More than happy to buy down here. I think this is going to be a fantastic place to have I just gone wrong? Nope. There is a way in here. Where the hell am I? I love the rusty gates as well. I think they're absolutely fantastic. I genuinely think they're absolutely fantastic. Rusty gates. This is not the best spreader for this contract. The tyres on the back are wide. It's given me narrow tyres for the tractor, but it's given me a very wide tyres for the trailer. So in theory, this should be absolutely crippling this crop. I'm going to roughly see what percentage we've got when we come to the end of this. I'm hoping the 3 bags we bought is enough, but if it's not, I might pick up another one on the way. If we leave it in the spreader, we'll get our money back for it. But it's no drama really. But yeah, I'm probably going to just whack these into a time lapse as well. As I say, it's just a case of I wanted to do more than one job in this episode. I wanted to be in a position where, to be honest, I wanted to be in a position where we maybe almost owned a bit of land. We don't need to own a tractor to own that little bit of land. But it would just be nice to own a bit of land. If there's any trees down there, we own a car and a trailer. We chop some trees down, we make some extra money. It's something different to do in the next episode. Yeah, we've only used 300 litres of fertiliser, so there might be enough in this. I think this is quite a good little spread. It is maybe a good spreader overall. I just didn't like it because it's got wide tyres on the back. You know, it technically would damage the crop. If this was our field now, it'd be ruined. Yes, alright, I did not mean to hire a worker. That was accident. Let's just move over that way a little bit. Yeah, I don't want to be hiring workers just yet. We don't own a farm, so we don't need staff. It's just me and my little... I don't want to say it's a contracting business, because that's how Somerset started. But we are kind of starting along the same route, but we've got a different goal this time. The goal for this one is to own the main farm. And I feel like that's a really good point to be at. I'm just going to finish this field and then I'll time lapse the next one, because it's such a long way away. Yeah, we'll just do what we were doing before. We'll just wait till it says contract complete. It gives us 3 contracts in this month, and then in the next episode we'll most likely move on to September. I don't mind working in the dark either, it's just the dark's a little bit harder to see as a viewer point of view. Like I say, I've seen people do live streams and stuff on YouTube videos, and when it's dark, it's just so difficult to see what they're doing. Right, that used 500 litres. So I do believe there's more than enough in here to go and do the next field. Like I said, I just want to show you this bit of land we're going to own. This is, like I say, I've got a goal in mind. Yep, that's fine. Yeah, this is it here. There's a few trees. Greenland's wild space. But this is it. This is what we're looking at buying early on. We can probably look at selling the shed. So it's worth £4,000 to sell. We could make a little farm in here. We'd have a bit of grass. I think it's a good bit of land to own. If I'm honest. Like I say, we should be able to. Yeah, we own them trees. So we own them trees along there. So we can chop some of them trees down. And we could probably get a plough and plough our own field, but I don't really want to plough the green land. I'd rather just cut the green space. You know, there's plenty of fields to buy. I'd rather do it that way. Right, field 45. We are on our way to field 45. This should give us 3 contracts done. What I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to put this into a time lapse, and I'm going to see you once we've pretty much done field 45. Wow, I was not paying attention. That is that field done. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. Jeez. Yeah, that is another job done. Medium tires, fat tires. That was weird. Yeah, let's shoot back down to the shop. Like I say, we do have a forklift. I did get us a forklift just to leave at the shop. It should have the shop number plate on it. It does not. Anyway, where was I? Let's get these cashed in. And we've done that contract and that contract. There we go. So we've got 6. Wow. Yeah, because yeah, it's all right. Trying to figure out why I had more money then than I should have done. But all right, just coughing in. Hopefully, maybe in the next episode we can maybe look at doing some cultivating jobs. I knew there was going to be a lot of ploughing jobs coming up. But if we jump over into... keep pressing the wrong button. I want the calendar. Yeah, if we maybe look at moving into September, we might be able to see if like a tractor comes in the shop. Getting a tractor and early on would be quite nice. We would need a seeder. There are some seeding contracts coming up. So if we look at fertilizer spreader, I don't really want to buy that. We do buy this one a lot, but at the end of the day, yeah, that's not good for fertilizing, especially if we've got our own land. So we'd have to go for something like this, 21,000 or 25,000. So we're going to need something like that because it needs to take lime as well. So we're going to be looking at about £26,000. So So that might be a little bit out of the question at the moment, unless... Oh, got something else come up. But yeah, this is kind of where we're at. I feel like we're at a good spot. We've worked for the whole day. It's now 4:30 in the afternoon. We can close up. It's kind of our shop. Might even park my little car over there actually. And yeah, in the next episode we'll get a couple more contracts done. Hopefully we can get a piece of land sorted. Like I say, I am desperately looking for to maybe plot 1 or 5. That is kind of looking our way, but I do like the look of this farm over here. But this is £365,000. We can't afford that. That is the main farm, £849,000. We can't afford that. You know what I mean? 280 up there. There's a bit of a farm up there for 107. Actually, that's not even a bit of a farm, is it? That's just a house by the look of it. So yeah, we're going to be looking at like around this area, and I do think we buy this bit of land here at £27,000, and then we can start look at maybe buying like look £28,000 here. Field 41. Maybe actually that comes with a house. Let's just have a look. Like I say, I've not really looked around this map other than like land prices, but this would give us this bit of land. Okay, so it will give us a bit of grass. We could maybe make some silage out of it. But it would also give us this house. This would give us a house to live in. And we can soon maybe remove this car so we can... Yeah, this gives us a bit of grass here to cut as well. Maybe that's what we do. Or maybe actually we live at 223. That car belongs to 221. So yeah, maybe this is our house. Maybe we can maybe get a little lawnmower. We can maybe cut this grass around here as well. So yeah, we've got an idea, guys. This is, yeah, I might even look at buying this bit here. We can always own the farmland down there still for the farm. And this is just our house. Do you know what I mean? We need somewhere to park equipment. But yeah, hopefully guys you've enjoyed this episode. Hopefully you like the idea what we're going to be doing, where we're going to be going on this map. And yeah, any ideas, you know, if you're like, oh, I want to see you do this, Reaper, put it in the comments below. I don't know to do it if I don't know. Yeah, hopefully guys you've enjoyed this episode. It's the start of a new series. If you have enjoyed it, please hit the like button. If you're not already, guys, hit that subscribe button. It does make a massive difference to a very small YouTube channel. Same with everybody who drops a comment below. It makes a massive difference to the algorithm, helps push the streams out to a wider audience. But until next time guys, I will see you all later on.